challenges possible, because the decisions we make on the tables that we sit affect millions of people. And that is the reason why I actually went back, took 2 masters. That's the reason why I'm here, and I've taken a course in at the London School of Economics. And I'll actually, even this month, I'm starting another one at Harvard University. So that I get as much as information, I sharpen my decision making as much as possible, because the difference between Kenya and so many other economies is not necessarily on the minerals or any other physical assets that we have. It is majorly based on the decisions we make as leaders, what wholesomely I would call leadership. So I'm glad to be here. Maybe you can, because I don't qualify to be a diaspora, you'll see the grade lower than you, which you can give me for being here to do what I'm doing. In Kiharu, as Janet put it, I am glad that we've been able to do something that we are all proud of as Kenyans. And I'm glad to have been at the point of doing whatever we have done. We have been serving the people of Kiharu for, this is my 2nd term. And as many of the schools that you attended in Kenya, many of course are dilapidated, many are run down, and we decided in my 1st term that we are going to do something to make the learners there, the pupils and the students, feel that attending school is different and an upgrade from staying at home. And we decided to invest in the infrastructure as the first phase in my 1st term. And we targeted primary schools to start with. Kiharu is a large constituency. We have around 112 public primary schools. It's very large. Actually, the constituency where Bula come from, because they are our neighbors, Madio and Kagema combined, is the constituency, is 2 constituencies which are neighbors Kiharu. Combined, they are less than Kiharu in landmass, in number of schools, in population, in voters, and in all other parameters. So I'm giving this background to show that it's possible to do things. Out of 112 public primary schools in Kiharu, all of them, we have built where we needed to build new classrooms. We have renovated holistically the ones that we needed to renovate. And all of them, all the pupils in Kiharu, they step on tiles. And we started another program in January called Kiharu Masomo Bora. It's covering all the school learners in Kenya, in Kiharu, which the number is around 12,000 learners. And of all the students who attend any day school in Kiharu, all the 65 of them, including 7 we have started from scratch, all of them, they only pay 500 shillings a term. That is 3 pounds per term. Per term. And they eat in school from Monday to Saturday. We included Saturday because some also go there to for remedial classes. This may not make too much sense here in the UK, but it's good that I say it, that we make them also enjoy a meal of chapati every last Friday of the month. Maybe this is the wrong forum to talk about chapati, given I'm in London, but you guys, you all have roots in Kenya, and I believe that you associate. So I am very proud of those kind of achievements. And from the onset, let me put it very clearly. The reason we started Kiharu Masomo Bora, where learners are paying 500 shillings per term, and they eat in school, it is because we want to use Kiharu constituency as the laboratory for the entire country. And in my capacity as Member of Parliament for Kiharu, representing the people of Kenya in the National Assembly, I have taken it up as my challenge that I'm going to champion for free basic education in Kenya. And I don't want that agenda to be pushed in an election year. I want it to happen now. And I've been saying, and I want to repeat, I don't even want to throw this ball to anyone, leaders who are in higher positions than myself. I also want to be part of the solution. And what I've been proposing is very simple. In Kenya, you know, we have NGCDF, the CDF. We have money that goes to our governors, called equitable share. And then we have the national government. All of us participate in education matters. So my proposal has been very simple. Kenya has got 3 to 4 million learners in our senior secondary schools. We require only 30 billion Kenya shillings to make education in the senior secondary schools free and totally free, including the lunch program. And I am proposing that out of the money that we get at the constituency level called CDF, the country to get 10 billion shillings from there. That is 30 million Kenya shillings from every constituency, including Kiharu. So we'll have 10 billion shillings from CDF. We also talk to our governors to also give up 10 billion shillings. And I'm already talking to them from the equitable share. And then the national government, out of the 4.2 trillion Kenya shillings budget, to also get 10 billion Kenya shillings. And then we form a kitty we may call Kenya Day Secondary Schools kitty. And that money is enough to make quality education accessible to all these scholars across Kenya for free without paying anything. A student in Kenya requires around 35 shillings per term, per day, for a meal per day. And they are in schools 185 days in a year. So we require around 6,500 shillings per year, per learner. And then we can top up something for the principals to do the other things they need to do in the schools, including employing BOM teachers. So I'm just here to tell you, it is possible. And I want to tell you, I will take it up, even if I'll be the only single leader in Kenya who will do it. Nimejitolea kuifanya na itafanyika. We have had learners coming all the way from Kariobangi who are studying in Kiharu, living in families hosted by strangers. I have one at a place called Gaideri, who came all the way from Kariobangi. He was a student in Dagoretti High School, but they couldn't manage because of fees. He was out of school for 2 years. Then he found his way to Kiharu. He's being hosted by a total stranger in terms of family lineage, and a person who is not too well off. But the young man, the last exam, he had a plain A. So how many more Kenyan young people are losing out and they are being locked out of our education system just because we cannot do such a thing? I believe there are many. And that is why I am just repeating, I don't want this agenda to be an election year agenda. The Kenyan budget is made in June.